Good, I like that. We should start a band.
What would we call it?
Car keys.
Oh, Marquise.
Car keys.
Car keys. I'm gonna be 60 this year.
That's really good, actually. The car keys.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah. We'll give you credit.
Yeah.
What was the, you've been in some famous bands, Little Village, and what was the name? And you've had great bands beyond the Goners.
Thank you. They were great.
What was the name of your very first band that you were in?
The 4/5. The harbinger of things to come. They were the 4/5.
Really, the fourth? So how old were you when you in this band?
11.
That's a pretty sophisticated name for.
It was pretty sharp. I had a couple other guys that were in the same grade I was and picked up the guitar at the same time. These kids were good. They wrote songs. We were all writing songs right out of the gate. They were good. These kids.
Do you still play any of those songs?
I don't remember. I remember no. I remember the song. This first song I probably wrote for a 6th grade girl named Bethany.
Oh, wow. What was it called?
It's called Bethany. Just so you know.
You can't always trust the subtle approach.
And she was, let's just put it this way, everyone was in the 6th grade was interested in her.
She just had one of those magnetic personalities.
A couple of them.
You're changing my song choice. Okay, so
If you were going to do the hymn, go ahead and do the hymn.
did it work?
I'll tell you
How
what
did you do with Beth Ann?
I'll tell you what it got me. I got to be friends. This really sucks. I got to be friends with the guy who was currently dating her. And then, which is not exactly what I was wanting. And then, by the time we were in 8th grade, he talked me into singing it. We were playing for high school dance, a freshman dance at the extension school that we were all going to be funneled into. We were Catholic. She kind of herded us out and I was going into another. And she was dating a freshman boy that played football named Lovett. And so he talked me into playing a game. And he said, make up, talk about hot shit. And so like a stupid ass, I was so desperate for anything, friendship, any kind of, positive reinforcement. And so I did, and he punched me in. He was defending his woman, of course. He was already done the same later in life. That's courage. But he punched me out, and I learned a great lesson. I'm not sure what it was.
That was a pretty elaborate and very well thought out setup on his part. To talk you into doing it and then to punish you for it right there. But you should have been stealing cars with that guy.
Yeah, no, I did. And I'm telling you, I would go all the way down with this guy. If I had a father, he just pulled up and said, I'm planting marigolds, which I did for a summer. Rather than hang out with these bad guys, I planted flowers. That's really fruity. I don't know where to turn. Plants.
Well, a lot of us in the 70s turned to plants. Well, you have completely changed my song choice. I made this song for a girl that I knew that was trying to, get to know better. And yeah, it turns out, her boyfriend had come in and requested it, and it was humiliating in that way in front of both of them. But I did it. He never punched me.
Robert Earl is a friend of mine. He's always looking after me, my best efforts. Without me, get some action and get your head back in line. You need to get out on your own, boys. Hanging around here's got to stop. Get out on your own, boy. Take a little trip to the record shop. Remember those?
Yeah, man. What were those things called? I don't know.
And I said, now Robert, I don't need no records. He just smiled and he said, what you need is a record lady. A record lady. She got the cutest little cartridge that you've ever seen. She's a phonographic dream. Well, I didn't waste no time about it. I put on my coat and shoes. I packed up my old rocking chair and I let them hell on Church Street blues. I went down to the record shop, Lord. What else could I do? She could buy more than 1 3/4. Large clean, she was 5'2". She looked at me with her big green eyes. She said, can I help you find something? I said, what you got on? She said, record lady, record lady. She got the cutest little cartridge that you've ever seen. She's a phonographic dream. So acting very sophisticated, I began to browse around. I walked up to the record lady and I said, I sure do like what I have found. Well, if it be so beautiful, then please come away with me. We could run down this Istanbul, or maybe even a gay Paris. Yeah, she looked at me with her big green eyes. She said, can I help you find something? I said, what